Alright everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire! Fire! We've made it back to Tantar. I did some stuff when I got here. I bought a suede armor for bow and a short bow, because oddly enough the bow in his hometown was stronger than what he was carrying. Other than that, I didn't do anything else. Sold all the excess stuff that I had. So let's go see the chief, see what he says. Now that we've gotten rid of the dark dragons, he should be pretty thankful. Fine, we'll go see the neighboring village, jeez. Maybe that chief that we rescued will be a little more thankful for what we did for him. Crap, it's getting so you can't be a good hero these days without somebody trying to disregard everything you've done for them. I swear. Interesting note that I was happy in the last video that the encounter rate had seemingly gone down, but the second I turned the camera off and started walking out on my own, it suddenly shot back up. Stone Cemetery, huh? It's a cheerful name to give something. Dragon destroyed the bridge to the port. Oh, they're always destroying stuff. Damn them. Let's see what this item shop has. Nothing new. What do these do? Changes, yeah, zombies. These are tea drops. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, these are the 9 tea drops, I guess. Life, acorn. This is an AP restore, which is pretty good. I think I have 4, so I'm going to get 3 more. I have 5, so I'm going to get 4 more. 2, 3, 4. That should fill out that stack of 9. And I'm going to actually use the bank. I'm going to deposit. I want to deposit, let's say, $6,000 of my hard-earned gold into the bank. Now that is untouchable. If I die 100 times, that will never go down. This is the purpose of the bank. I've already rested, so I don't need an inn. This is what Bo can do when he's in the front of the party. You can walk through the woods. Forests are no longer invisible plot walls. Yay! Yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't show you this before, but if you come here before you go to the fortress, the chief is a copy, and he... Okay, thanks for telling me that. The chief is a copy, and he acts like a turd to you, and you're all like, nah, it almost worked, but we're better than that. Now we have the real chief. Can move the... Yeah, good. Look for the robot's secret in Agua. What the hell's Agua? Hey, lady. I was close to Romero, huh? Ask the Romero chief about it. Okay, well, I guess our next destination is Romero. But we get an herb. He just keeps one in his dresser drawer. Wait a minute. I hope they're married, because that'd be weird, just 2 people in one bed. Hope that's not like his daughter or nothing. Alright, here's an old crone. No, should I have? I didn't realize it was a vacation spot. Anything? Nope. None in here. There is something in here, however, so we'll just dip in there. No, we don't need to stay, lady. Thanks for asking. I will take your complimentary cure, though. It's like a mint on the pill, only tastes like healing. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's head towards, back towards Winland there. You can still run into, like, the base level enemies. That's amazing to me. So we're just going to keep walking here. There's the bridge to Winland. However, if you continue north, you get your talk interrupted by crappy random battle. You come to woods, and you're like, oh, I can't go, I can't go. It's a simple matter of... Okay, that's the row command. Wait, why is Bo in the front row? Yep. Do. And now we're back at Romero. Let me get this thing back here. Please tell me I made it. Okay, I was north. I don't see the old woman, so I think I made it in town. No. Zombies. Cleansing water that might save the soil, huh? The goddess, huh? What does Tyr have to do with everything? Vast amounts of water. That is important. Wouldn't tell you otherwise. I believe this is the chief. Zombies have eaten our animals. Might be this door in the room. No, that's probably the livestock pen. That's not where I want to be. I need the chief house. Item shop. I'm going to assume it's the biggest building that's not a shop. Looking like the unique character sprite is probably right. I'll tell you about Agua. Okay. Seems we've got to solve their zombie problem. Anything I can pilfer? Old balding man with Einstein hair? Nope. Okay. You're no fun. Alright, now, the way to advance the plot is you can talk to everybody in this town and they don't tell you anything important. However, what you have to do is you have to exit and simply wait. I didn't set a fast forward function, so like I don't know. I don't know what button it is, and I'm not going to start randomly pressing them trying to figure it out. But you need to wait for nightfall. I think it's close enough. You walk in, you'll notice that there's blue-faced people running around. Hour of the zombies. Yeah, I want the water jaw. Oh no. I must leave now. But I'll miss you. And he shoves that aside. He's in the cave to the west. Okay. He's going to go sit over there, conveniently out of the way, to let us get around to falling down this hole. And we get 2 treasure chests. We get the water jar, and herb for no reason. And here is the stairs that take us out of town. Now we need to put Bo back in the front there. Okay, apparently he can't walk through those trees. Excuse me, guys. Zombies. Oh. Bo not only can walk through trees, however, if you press the A button, he will shoot an arrow. Now what that does is, it allows him to hunt enemies on the map. As you've seen, you know, sometimes enemies appear... Okay, I wouldn't call them enemies. Like, you hunt deer. You know, they're right there. Here it is. Obviously you can't get too close to them because they will run. And they're gone. See if I can catch this guy. Ah, poop sauce. Alright, whatever. And here's the cave. Now you obviously you could have seen this cave on your way to, I think it was Winland, but obviously you couldn't get here, so it really didn't matter. Let's go take a look around. There's a treasure chest. We get an herb. Some herbal remedies. Just a ghost knight. Bow actually has quite a bit of attack here. We get a nice hat, which I think is for Nina. One defense that lowers her action. No, I think. It just lowers my action. So, that's selling fodder as far as I'm concerned. There's no treasures over there. So far, just more of the same enemies we've already been facing. There's a treasure chest down there that I missed. That's the entrance, so... Then we get another herb. See? Most treasure chests aren't worth bothering. Ah, we have a new enemy here, an Emma Blob. They can cast fire spells at you. They can heal themselves. They are not too fun to fight. And of course, they go first. So yeah. See if I can demonstrate a fire spell. Oh, recover. Alright. Let's see how much this is worth. It better be worth a lot if they're going to be that dangerous. 156, that's it. Oh, reaches level 10. Not much there for him, but he's getting up there. Catching up. Doing okay. And here we have more new enemies, mages. Essentially the same thing, except you're faster. Or I'm faster. They like to cast magic spells. I think I'm... No, wait. Oh. That stack is gone, so... Okay, it was worth a shot. Anyway, they are what's worth the experience down here, so... Abuse them maliciously. Or something like that. Anyway, just keep moving. Not too much to this cavern here, it's pretty straightforward. Up and around. There's your stairs. Obviously something down here. Oh, look, there's a treasure chest. Oh, that's the one I got. Here's the other one. And it is a F-stone. Firestone. Sharon stone? No. I put Bo in the back row for a reason. Not only does it not seem to be helping his case, that he's still getting beaten like a schoolgirl, but also... he's doing half damage. So if he's just gonna keep taking a beating, I might as well put him back in the front. I thought figuring him having a bow wouldn't matter what row he was in, but I guess it does. Alright. Downstairs a little bit. You can run into a group of 3 of those amoeba blobs, and they hurt. A lot. Doing pretty good. Bo somehow managed to escape getting hit that battle. We get a T-drop. I attained level 13, so we're moving right along as far as experience is concerned. I noticed this game doesn't have a problem giving you levels, pretty much. I need to attain level 12 and learned agility up, which I don't use very much, but it's probably helpful. Helpful in battles where you're slower than the enemy, and you expect it to be a prolonged battle. We're just going to continue moving around in a circle. Those amoeba blobs, man. I like to... It seems to be a pretty much a toss-up between when they get to a low amount of HP, whether they will burn you or recover, and it seems to favor burning you, which is annoying. Because I'd much rather have a monster just, you know, give itself a little bit of HP back and then sit there and roast me for 20 points that I can do nothing about. I also noticed that I'm not using her healing magic as much as I should, because she has plenty of AP. I think I want to go back up to get them treasures. So you want to take this upstairs first, and you get these two. A bronze hat, and an apple. An apple actually do. This item, oh, just HP restore? Okay. I'll take those. Can't get mad too much for... So... yeah, 4 points is worth 2 act. He's pretty much faster than most of the things anyway. It's not like dropping 2 act is going to make him so slow that he's not going to go first in most battles. I mean, the battles he's not going first in, he wouldn't go first in anyway, so... And we're down here. And we fill the water jar. We received the cleansing water. Yay! And I run back to Romero. Doesn't even make you walk back. It's amazing. I sprinkle it by spinning in place. Woohoo! We win! Yay! Use this tablet to enter Agua. Alright, we get, for our efforts, 900 GP. Woohoo! A cure. I just heard of it already. An antidote. An herb. And a tablet, which allows us to enter Agua. Where is Agua? We've actually seen it. And you'll find out where it is next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not. And I will see you next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire. Until then, good night, everybody.